Hello friends, it's Astro here and welcome back to Rimworld where, well look, there's a few things we should think about taking care of here. First of all, it's been pointed out to me that, these tiles have been here for quite some time and probably should just be straight up cancelled. I should probably actually just cut a hole in here so that these guys can get in and like patch up the wall in here to make it whole. I can hear that there's a fire. That's fine. That's fine. I did set those boom rats to hunt because, well, we don't want them. We don't want them there. Things are going well, I think. Potentially. The sun columns are in, but they're in the wrong place because we've got the sprinkler actually holding the area down. But it's okay. We've got growing taken care of. That's the most important thing here. There have been a few more comments that I want to shout out to. I mean, look, things are fairly wobbly at the moment. There's a few things that are a bit misbehavey, but the biggest and most baddest thing that we need to really seriously ponder here is the thing when people get stuck in here trying to get married and it's not working because there seems to be a bug with one of the mods that I'm using. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this tool. And I'm going to get in and say, all right, well, A5 is currently in a fiancé relationship with Jessie. That's cool. So let's go. And I found that you have to do this. Well, I don't know. So I can remove this. I'll just pause the game while we're doing this, and then I can add only husband. There's no wife in there, so you have to add it to the right person. But that's okay. So we'll just add that A5 is wifed with Jessie. Kim's okay. Tushi needs to be wifed up with Princess. That's fine. You can be Princess's wife. Okay, there we go. Great. So Princess is now taken care of. So her wife is Tushi. I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters. Lima needs to be hooked up with Des. We can do that. You can be husbanded to Des. There we go. Jolly good. And then, is that it? Is that everyone? Jarvis, hello. You've got some problems there. All right, let's just ignore that. That's cool. So Jesse's done. Sabarian's done. Bethlin is fine. Bishop is great. Lou is great. Bryce, yep, cool, done, happy, okay. So that should take care of all of the problems that we've seen so far. Well, I mean that one problem. But that one problem was quite irritating, so I guess that should help us out. Okay, cool. So with that taken care of, let's hop out of dev mode. Don't need to worry about that anymore. In fact, I don't even think that we needed dev mode to do that, did we? No, we didn't. Oh, okay. Well, hey-ho. So that now is taken care of, and we can get back to doing the things that we need to do. Wouldn't that be lovely? And the first thing I'm thinking about doing is, we've got our reactors online here. They're churning away and doing what they need to do. We've got a few more fuel rods here we might want to install, and I might want to let Mr. Deep go. The other comment, which was rather good, and I've only just realized and remembered after seeing that, is wouldn't it be good if there were charging stations absolutely everywhere? And yes, it would. So let's have one here. Like anywhere that these guys are going to be just hanging about and doing things. So we'll have one here. Let's have one in this room as well, just to make sure that they're, nearby to a charging station, no matter where they are. We could even have one down in the planting zone. Wouldn't that be jolly? And maybe one here as well. Cool. Good luck. Maybe we need one in here. In the research room is probably a really good shout. One in this room, there already is one. One in the kitchenette sort of area, and one here in this workroom, which is next to their beds, so that's kind of a nice thing as well. I mean, technically they will recharge from batteries as well, but this way at least we can be 100% sure that they're going to get the, best and most efficient recharging thing, I guess. I'm not sure. It's probably just a good idea all round. Good. So that's that taken care of. We've got some that's been repaired finally, which is great. Long Night is still proceeding. We do have a little Wiggly here. Let's get him finished off. We don't want him to get up and start causing havoc. Is there anything else around that I need to worry about before I get back on with... Hello. Let's hunt these guys. A little bit of meat. We've got a lot, but... Oh my God almighty. We've got a lot of meat, but I feel like more is always better, especially considering we are using a bunch of it at the moment in the cooking room, which is down in this direction. So we're using a lot of it at the moment to make lavish meals. And we need to, like, let's just double check, like, how much? Oh, 20... Oh, well, okay, it's 16,000 insect meat, which is getting turned into chem fuel, which is fine. And then 3,500 raw meat, which is the regular old animal meat. I do have the mod installed that just collapses all meat down into one type to make it a little bit simpler. But yeah, 3,500, it's a pretty good amount, but more is always better, and more fruits and vegetables are always better. So, by the looks of it, we're doing better on this. This is growing very nicely now. Look at the rice. You can see it actually popping in. It's growing at 249%. Friends, this is great. We're finally actually doing stuff here. This is not connected to power. Oh, okay. Well, let's get some power to it then. If I string a line down like this, that one's connected to there, these are connected like that, then that should take care of things, huh? In fact, I might even double down and do like this as well. Yeah, okay, great. Cool. Lou, what are you doing, my friend? Recharging internal battery. Good stuff, good stuff. It's good to see. It's good to see. And I did also just see a little bit of research tick over. We got the 300 series, the 300 series servers just ticked in. After that, I think marine armor is going to be a good shout. We can get people equipped up with that. And then, yeah, we've got some more research to do. And to answer another comment, yes, I still don't have, I've pointed it out before, I still don't have auto doors, but let's add that now, shall we? Because it is a fairly basic thing. Where the frack am I? It is a fairly basic... Look, I'm just going to search for it. Here we go. We've got a search box here, and I'm scrolling around manually. Come on, Astro. Auto door. Auto door. Auto door. Shift click. Done. Fire foam might not be a bad idea as well, actually. And is there anything else in here that we might want to consider? Industrial generators. Tidal power. Mending. I've already got that in an automated fashion, so we don't need to worry about that. Multi-split air conditioning. Huh. Interesting. Well, I could do that. I suppose. Why not? Okay, let's queue that up. And in the meantime, we've got the 300 series servers in and researched, so we could probably actually remove these ones. Because, well, we don't need the old ones if we've got the new ones, right? But I've been doing a little research, and apparently making sure that these things are cool is a thing that you really need to ponder. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, let's get some floors in here. I want this server room to be really sexy. I'm going to do it in this room too, because it's internal. This one's kind of separated. Boom Rat 1, I think I'm going to have to murder you in a moment too. So let's ponder that. Right, so let's go ahead and grab maybe 5she, if you could come and do this for me. Melvon's taking some fuel rods around to somewhere. Where on earth are you going, Melvon? Hang on. Oh, that's 5she. Sorry. You go, Melvon. Keep doing what you're doing. In a moment, I might get Mr. Deep to add a few more rods to this guy, but we'll get these servers taken care of first, because it's been told to me that there are some good things to expect from this. So, like, for example, we could basically max everyone out. I mean, people are maxed out in their individual skill sets, so A5 is the best possible person in the world at intellectual. We've got a good social on Jesse. I could bump that up just for some better trading. That'd be pretty good. 2she and 4she and 5she should all be... Oh, 5she is not actually all the way at the top yet, huh? What about, let's see, Kim, crafting all the way, lovely. Princess, doctoring all the way, lovely. And intellectual, holy crap. Good work. I guess that's what happens with all this research we need to do, huh? We've got Red Gal is doing quite well in medical, but we haven't had very many occasions for her to train herself up. That's okay. And then what else we got? Beth, okay, great. Bishop, excellent planting. Lima is doing really well in intellectual as well, as is Des. Those guys should basically be researching at all times, which at the moment they are. Oh, look at them. The husband and wife team sitting down here. A5 and Princess hanging out with them as well. What? Oh, Forshi. Honey, what's wrong? What's wrong? What do you need? My friend Sylvester died. Darkness, unsightly environment, and recreation unfulfilled. And that wall and this wall really need to be repaired, guys. Could you do that for me? That'd be great. The depleted uranium has come in, which is pretty phenomenal. These doors, however, yeah, come on. Let's fix that up, shall we? I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll change these out for something a little bit chunkier. It's probably, I mean, that's antimatter composite is going to be ideal, but I don't think we're going to be able to get the fixins for that. If I just, ooh, cosmic alloy. No, if I just go with steel doors for now, then after a little while, we can look into replacing them with some steel auto doors. Not that it's super duper necessary, but it might not be a bad idea. So, all right, that's been recafoobled. That's all steel. I did miss a few steel embrasures here. Come on, I've got that mod installed. I'm sure I've got that mod installed. Or maybe it's because, hang on. If I do, actually not with that. Let's try steel. If I do this over a wall, it works. Okay, so I've got a mod that lets me replace things. And that seems to be fine so far as game items go, but modded stuff like the ED embrasures, it seems to not quite work. So that's okay. We'll have to do that manually then. So if I do like this, and Mr. Drillman, could you just quickly do this for me? Because if you just quickly deconstruct this, oh my god, he's so slow. Mr. Drillman, please. Why? Why did I even ask you to do this? This is at 3 speed, and he is taking an absolute dog's age to do. All right, look, I'm going to come back to you. In the meantime, let's get back down to this area. So Tushi has now taken up the copper flooring mantle here, which is great. Forshi looks like she's going to come in and help out as well. Beautiful. And, oh, wow, 5 she's doing it as well. Perfect. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll get this this copper flooring underway, and then let's have a look at these servers. Where are they? They're in industrial. I've seen them before. I've looked at it before. We absolutely, we're halfway there. Yeah, no, in GlitterNet. No, antimatter. No, no. It might be under miscellaneous. I am not sure. This is precisely what I did last time, and it's in Android tiers. Okay, great. So here we go. Those were the I100s that we put in last time and then decided to hold off on. Now we can do the I300s. Security, skill, and hacking. So I think let's start with skill. These guys can just be installed in a big, fat, straight line like this, and I think that will be jolly. And then I'm going to need to cool this room very tightly, so let's get into temperature, and we'll get some overwall vents that we can put in like this and that. I kind of want them to be done first. So 5she, if you'd be so kind to... Okay, well, that's fine. I think we'll just let that happen. We'll let that happen. So we'll go with the skill ones first. The security ones we should probably look into, because I have seen, like if I were to select Justin here and say connect to SkyMind, it says unsecured SkyMind client. And I'm assuming that's what that means. So maybe I should keep an eye on that, because it might mean that someone might try to hack my dudes if they're connected to SkyMind and, they're not secured by a security server. I'm assuming that's the case. So the security server is probably like just a big old firewall or something, huh? Yeah, I'm guessing. Okay, you know what? These droidy machine roomy doobly-doos, let's deconstruct those. They're all shut down at the moment because they bugged the game out really terribly, but I think pulling them up is probably not a bad idea. Hey, you know what? Why don't we have, while we're doing floors and while we've got just an absolute mountain of copper floating about, why don't we just start redoing a bunch of areas like this? Because there's some dirt there we want to get rid of. We'll do that all up to the wall here. That's fine. And you know what? May as well do it in here as well. Sure. Bink bonk. And this. Blend. We'll do that whole section there. It's going to take a while to get that all done. Ooh, and that little section there underneath the door. It's going to take a little while for that to come in, but it'll be worth it when it actually gets done. Because as people walk through here, it's going to be a beautiful environment. They're going to be buoyed just by walking through there. One of the other things that I wouldn't mind doing, just because it's friggin' dark everywhere, is let's just have a look around and see anywhere where it is a little bit dark, and we'll pop in one of these big lights. Because it's going to help with a number of different things. One, if it's dark, it's going to help us to see the enemies and therefore shoot them better, which I think is a good thing. Two, if our people are moving, then they're going to be able to move faster through that zone if it's well lit, which I think is a fairly good idea as well. There's one there. Let's do one like right here in the middle, and then probably... I probably don't need to worry about that. That's just like a little hole at the moment. This is all lit up nicely. We can have one running down here to light up this whole zone. Good, good. There's light in there. That's lit. Light down here as well would be nice. And I don't think anyone's going to sort of move outside of those areas. Maybe one down here as well, just in case someone comes out and around here for whatever particular reason. I think that'll give us a little bit of better coverage. And maybe one down here as well, just to light up this this whole poo zone and the coffins and the whatnot. Is there one in the center here? Let's see. I can see that there is one there, which stretches up to there. Okay, let's light this area as well. Oh, there's one here, huh? Okay, maybe just one right in the middle there, because if I look around here, I can see dark 4%, dark 21%. Yep. Alright, so with one here and one here, this area should now be lit a bit better as well. I'm looking forward to this long night pissing off, I have to say. I mean, it's been entertaining, although the raids that we've been getting haven't been really that spectacularly terrible. They've been easily dealt with by our murder tunnel here, and by, well, combination of that and these guys, which are doing a sterling job, and when things get really hairy, we can lob out some anti-grain warheads. So honestly, I think we're doing okay. I tell you what, while we're fluffing about, can I get a trade ship in, please? Trade ship will be ready in 7.5 days. Okay, well, we'll just check that each time because I really want to be pushing along with getting warheads in, because at the moment we've got 2 missiles stored. When we kicked off, oh, hello. Lima and Des, good on ya. Was it as good for you as it was for me? Amazing lovin'. Good stuff. Well, I guess I did give you bionic reproductive organs, huh? It's hilarious. You know, it's been pointed out that, you know, I didn't get all of the advanced bionic limbs, but I did go ahead and put advanced bionic junk on everyone. So, hey, priorities. Speaking of advanced bionic limbs, I think it's probably time that we started getting some of that stuff up and running. So let's have a run through now and see if anyone has any missing bits and bobs. Now, I know that A5 needs another lung. Jesse is fine. Alcohol tolerant. Oh, dear. Let's see. You're okay. 4, she's fine. 5, she is perfect. Kim is fine. Princess needs a leg. Okay, so let's get a leg for Princess. Advanced bionic leg. Cool. Who else have we got? Red Gal should be okay, which she is. Beth's fine. Bishop's fine. Lima's fine. Des is fine. And then everyone else is a droid and is therefore useless. Or more accurately, everyone else is a droid and should therefore be upgraded to a tier 4 android. Even... Oh my god, Jarvis. Look at you, you poor bastard. What the frack? Okay, look, Jarvis isn't the most useful android. He's actually got fairly poor skills. But I think it's about time we had a little ponder about getting him upgraded. So let's go ahead and get ourselves another T4. We're going to do until X. No, that's a silly idea. Let's do X times where X is 1. And then let's say Kim could you come and do this for me? I'm sorry to wake you up. Need material. Okay, what do we need in order to make this fellow? Advanced components? Really? Oh, no. No, we're not out of uranium, are we? Jinkies. Okay, hang on. Let me just double check this. Because we should be getting uranium coming in out of these guys. Or maybe even... Well, I don't know. I can't remember exactly where we were getting those. This one is steel. And can you mine uranium? You can not. It can mine coal, but that's not of any real use to us. Okay. What about up here? These guys should be doing it, although I'm not sure because... Oh, hello. Yes, they are. Okay, cool. So that sorts that out rather nicely. One of the other things that was pointed out, hang on a second, is let's have a look in this digital storage unit and have a look at items, and let's go for chunk. Okay, there's no chunks in there. Great. So what about... Oh, concrete. There's a lot of concrete in this friggin' thing. Do we need that much concrete in this friggin' thing? And should we have an unfinished item in there? We certainly should not. Can I actually check unfinished? Unfinished. Uncheck. Okay, I don't know what that's going to do, but I'm hoping that that then leads to things not being stored in there and hopefully not getting forgotten about, if that makes sense. So, alrighty. So you're overheating, huh? Right. What is the temperature in this room? 21 degrees. Well, usually computers are okay with that, but that's fine. Let's set this down to like -9. Or -19. -19's fine. Alright, -19. Go for it. Is that going to come down? 20, 19. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, it's struggling. It's struggling quite a lot, as a matter of fact. I think we're going to need some more. I think we're going to need many more, as a matter of fact. Potato plant has died from rotting. Why? Oh, right. These ones are outside of the sun lamp. Actually, the sun lamp hasn't even been built here yet. Right, we might want to get someone to crack on with that, because I don't want to see that error message all the time. But we are sort of overloading people with construction tasks at the moment, right? So, I mean, getting these... Where the fuck am I? Right, getting... What? Where am I? What am I looking for? Right, I'm looking for 5she. Here she is. Right, sorry. YouTube blindness. Getting this stuff sorted out is probably not a bad idea. Okay, it's 12 degrees, 13 degrees. They're still showing a warning high temperature, which I'm not super thrilled about. How much work do these things take? Jinkies. Even with, I mean, 5she's building skill is currently 19.75, which is stellar. And her, where is it? Global work speed, 185. Construction speed, 681%. And it's still taking her this long to build these freaking things. That, my friends, is quite interesting. Could you do these for me, 4she? I think they're going to be fairly important, because if we keep bringing these online and we can't bring this room down to a reasonable temperature, I worry that there's going to be something bad happening very shortly. So we'll just get those done. Melvon's bringing some stuff over for you, so that's nice. And we'll let 5she carry on with, you know, the task that she is, well, that she was made for. She was made to build these servers so that we can skill everyone up. Yeah. All right. All right, let's get back to our lovely friends, T4 Android. So if I have a look at this now, we're still low on uranium. We have 33. And we don't have any advanced components, which I find a little bit scary. So what I might go ahead and do is say, all right, well, there's this chap up here. I think it was... Which one? This one, which was set to do the uranium pellets. There it is. Okay, so could you please suspend that job? I'm pretty sure that at this particular point in time, we have more than enough. Like, how many uranium fuel rods? We got 5 out of 10 currently floating about, but this guy has 13 stored in it. And then these 2 reactors, this one is 100% full now. Rock on. Okay, well, how about if I say, all right, A5, where are you? You're over here. No, let's get someone who's near to the reactor control console here. Princess, you're up. Manage this reactor for me. So what I'll do is load the rest of the fuel rods into that top reactor. Oh my goodness me. 2 fully fueled mega reactors. Okay, so this is already set to load. So all I need to do is shut it down. Omega's already got 88 running, which is... Wait. Why was that shut down? Can we start that up, please? Yeah. That would be a great idea. Okay. And then Alpha, why don't you start up as well? Just so that we can make sure that we've got things working here. Okay, cool. Everything's fine. Cooling is working. Alpha is working. Everything's good. All right. Didn't check that, did I? That needs to be loaded. So that's probably why that was shut down. My God, how long's that been offline? Gordon Bennett. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. So we'll mark this one up. We'll get Mr. Where is he? Mr. Deep? Mr. Deep. Could you please hop over here for me? We're going to wait until this reactor is nice and cool for you. Not going to wait, not going to get you to get in there while it's still 300 degrees. It's probably not a good idea. And then if I go like this and we go to manage and I say remove all of these, I will do that and I will do that. And then manage, and he'll just automatically do this for us. There's not that many, so it shouldn't take him too long. And it was pointed out, yes, this storage pool is 1 notch over. And yes, it does make my eye twitch a little bit. But it's fine, right? It's okay. One of the other things that I should do is, like, can I reinstall? I can't reinstall it. I have to deconstruct it and reconstruct it, and I'm not really willing to do that. So let's just let Mr. Deep do what he needs to do. It shouldn't take too long to get the rest of those rods installed, and it does look like he's installing them in the correct order. Like, he's not putting them on the outside first, which is one of the things that I was a little worried about with this. But it seems to be doing what I want it to do, which is, yeah, getting it loaded so that we get the maximum saturation in this pup. In fact, hold the phone. Let me just cancel one of these. Let's store just one. And when that one is taken care of, there we go. There's the last of those. That one will stay there. Let's bring this one back online. Cool. Cool. Okay, we're warming up. We're at 100%. It's cooling. The turbines are running. We're getting power. Everything's good. Let's get back to Omega. And we're going to shut this one down. Womp. And then on this one, as soon as it's cool, which will take a little while, even with the speed at maximum, I feel like there must be some other bug in there somewhere that's causing this game to chug a little bit. Because, yeah, even at 1 speed, currently running at 24 frames per second, which is fine for a Hollywood film, but not so great for video gamings on the internet. But, hey, when you're playing hyper-modded Rimworld, things do tend to shift under your feet a little bit. You'll be playing one day and everything will be stellar. Like yesterday, I was at 75 frames per second. It was fine. Today, however, it looks like a couple of mods have had some updates, and it's not so great. So, there we go. We're at 0. So, we'll just do a little bit of this. And then, Mr. Deep, if you would be so kind, and I'll just tell you to do it. That's fine. And that way, oh boy, lookity. We're gonna have a fully loaded reactor, and we can start that up, bring it up to full power, 89 of 89 rods. Yes, it's a beautiful sight. It's a beautiful sight. So. Let's unforbid that. Let everyone come and go as they please. This is going to just, keep chooching along and doing its thing. I'll leave these rods until they're fairly heavily depleted before I start processing next time. And before I start processing next time, I'm going to have to consider building a new processing facility, right? Oh, hang on. Here's me going, I wonder why the frame rate's so bad. I'm replacing about 3,000 tiles across the map. So, yeah, that might have something to do with it. Anyway, I might build a couple more of these in this hall so that we can process everything in one shot, which I think might be quite fun. Right. So these extra coolers have come in. back to this. Let's go dunk, dunk, dunk. Down to 19. There we go. And these two here, could you please go down to 19 as well? Survey says it is 18, 19 degrees. Ooh, they're struggling. Surely, come on. Surely these guys are going to be able to keep this room under control. I would be horribly surprised if they couldn't. Right? 13? It's coming down. We're still warning high temperature. No, now its temperature is a little hot, which is better. We're pushing down below 10 degrees now. How cold do these things need to be? That's what I want to know. And I don't usually keep my data center any like at this sort of temperature. Especially, there we go. Look at that. Skill points producing 10. Skill slots added 100. Skill points available 1200. Okay. What does that mean? Well, let's find out. Let's find someone who could do with a bit of a tweaky, upgradey, majubily thing. So, Lou, what do you got? Bryce, Justin, you might be the man for the job here. You might be the man for the job. You've got some good skills all over the shop. And what are you currently doing, Justin? Let's double check. Justin is currently Ooh, you're a hunter. Okay. All right, Justin. Let's have a look at this then. Connect to Sky Mode. Okay, cool. And skills. Alrighty. So, available points 2. For this Android model, you need 600 skill points generated by your service to generate 1 available point. Okay. And we've already got 2 points? Cool. Well, this should be fun. So why don't you have 2 points of shooting to take you up to 14, which is going to be pretty rad, actually. Like, if I look at your bio here, your shooting at the moment is 12. Skill level, expert. Skills, ka-chunka chunka. Okay. Boop boop. Skill level 14. Skill level master. Excellent. Okay. I am pretty thrilled about that. And mildly terrified because holy crap, that was really easy. There's now 0 skill points across the board. They are currently producing skill points. I don't know how long this is going to take. Right? Even at full speed now. So even just building them, they inherently... Oh, hello. That one's now got 120. Oh. Okay, so what does this say? How much do they produce? No, it doesn't actually tell me how much they produce. I'm going to go ahead and guess that it's like probably 60 per hour or something like that. Or it does say 10 here. Maybe that's a bit of a hint, huh? Okay, well, look, I don't know is the short answer, but it really doesn't matter. They're doing their thing, so just occasionally I need to pop in and make sure that I'm looking after, like, topping up people's skills wherever is necessary. I think shooting on the Rons, oh wow, actually, maxing out the shooting on the Rons would be a really good shout because they're my frontline soldiers. Yeah, that'd be really, really handy. Okay. All right, and the last thing I want to check out before we toddle on is let's have a look at... So we stopped the fuel rod production because we've got enough fuel rods now, quite frankly. Let's have a look at my advanced components. I think they were getting produced in this sucker here. So this guy is making components, which is fine. And we're at 157 of 200, which is cool, right? But no advanced components at this particular point in time. So, what I feel like I might do is, let's have a look at the bills here. What's involved in this? Component, steel. Advanced component, steel, plasteel, gold. Okay, fine. So, let's get this I/O port, and I'm going to reinstall that here. And then let's get this guy and build a copy here so that it touches all of the same ports. It does needs... Oh, it needs machine arms and a machine frame, which we don't currently have because we can't build them because of... Yeah, they probably... Like, a machine frame needs components. Okay, so we're stuck making components, basically. Alright, well, what about if I just go make a simple machine frame and then make a robotic arm? Do those first for me. And On this guy, no, you're still making components, are you? Okay, let's just double check. You have the fixins for that. You have the fixins for that. Is it just that I need to be patient and let you finish doing the... Okay, maybe I'll just suspend you. How's that? Okay. See, machines are a little bit more difficult to handle than humans. Oh, no. Aha. Interesting. 30 steel. 20 steel. Aha. I see what the problem is here. Let's go like this, and let's go like this. Okay. Change that up, making a simple machine frame. Perfect. So, we'll let that crank through, which will then give us the fixins for this bad boy. So there's my simple... Was it a simple machine frame? No, an advanced machine frame. Okay. So, that's fine. We can fix that. We can fix that. Let's get into builds, and let's have a look at advanced... No, it is not there. Okay, interesting. Interesting. So let's have a little looky-loo then at where we create that. Is it something that we have to do manually? I can't remember. It's been so long since I queued that job. It's definitely not there. Might be there. No, that's the VX1 neural chip, which I'm excited about. Sabarian's actually going to bring that in for me. Good. So we might actually be able to get some surrogate units rolling around as well. It was one of these. It was definitely one of these. Shred, disassemble, no. This guy... Make advanced components. Was it this guy? Advanced machine frame. Okay, great. What do you need? Advanced component, steel, plasteel, which we do have the fixins for. Good. All right. I know that I don't really super duper need to do this, but I just want to sort of get a few things ticking back along again, because we've had a bit of a bottleneck here and there. So, you know, getting that stuff taken care of, I think is going to be a good idea. And I think having this up and running would be a nice way to just keep on top of that component load that we want to try and keep, because I want to have a good amount of those. And you know what? I want to have a good amount of like data disks as well, because they actually sell quite well. What do they need? 50 steel. Okay. So why don't you do until X where X is, I don't know, 5? Sure, 5. That'll be fine. I could make drone modules, but they suck really badly. All right, go ahead and carry on with that, and the advanced components are now starting to happen as well, so... yes. All right, hang on. Who else can construct? Because I just told Kim... Not construct. Craft. Because I just set Kim off doing other things. Lima, could you please... No, we still need more stuff. What do we need? What do we need? We've got it... Yep, that's everything. We've got all the stuff. A Persona Core, we've got gold, we've got... all of the things that we need. Are you lying to me, Lima? Or is that like... I tried to wake her up to get her to do some work, and she's like... Oh. Hello. A shuttle has arrived. Oh, thank goodness gracious. Here it is. Blue, mate. Get off my planet. Honestly, it's been a blast, but I'm really looking forward to seeing the back of you here. I'm really looking forward to you getting on this shuttle and getting the frack out of my colony, because you've just been a constant drain. Like, you haven't actually done anything. I mean, yeah, all right. Off you go. Zoom! Good stuff. All right, great. So we completed a quest. And I guess, well, it gave us some uranium and some cosmic alloy, which is kind of nice. Is there anything available? No. But, okay, cool. Well, we did a quest, kids. It's great fun. Okay, pods have arrived. That's fine. We found some weapons, apparently, which landed here. What is this? A red wooden gladius. All right, fine. Well, let's allow that and get it hauled in. I'm not actually going to use it. And why have these been shot, but then left out here to rot? Could we get those hauled in? Pretty please. Rons, I would like to see that done sooner rather than later. And you know what? There's a dead kitty cat out here, so let's get that hauled in as well. The more dead bodies, the better. That's what I say. That's what I say. All right. Well, friends, I reckon that's a pretty good spot for us to leave that. We've completed a quest. We've put some floors in around. We've got some charging stations that are slowly getting built, and some... Oh, God, all these sun columns are in. Thank the maker. Look, we're actually getting some stuff getting grown. Oh, my goodness. I can't tell you how good that feels, friends. All I need to do is put some up in this sort of neck of the woods, and we'll be tickety-boo. I mean, this is all very inefficient right now, but hopefully it's just temporary until the long night finishes up. Anyway, all right, well, friends, thank you very much for watching. I do hope that you have enjoyed this episode. And I hope that you, if you haven't already, click the subscribe button above just to help me keep growing and all that sort of lovely stuff. And I hope to see you next time on one of the other 2 videos, or, you know, whatever's up next on the channel. So friends, thanks very much. I'll see you next time.